Today it's favorite appetizer day. Carpaccio is by far our absolute favorite appetizer. When we see it on a menu card in a restaurant,
we always order it. Yeah.
Always, doesn't matter. But this is a little bit of a specialty item because this is a buffalo tenderloin from northern Greece. Ooh. And as you see, nicely trimmed already and very lean meat compared to, but of course it's tenderloin. Tenderloin is always lean, and buffalo is somewhat darker in the texture. But when we flip it over, you can see here there is this thick vein of connective tissue, fat, whatever it is, and we need to get rid of that, and that will leave us with a slim piece of muscle here. But that's actually perfect for carpaccio, and I'll show you how we're going to deal with that. So now we're going to trim that out, and that goes by following and try to save as much of the meat as possible, obviously, because this is good stuff. And this here, by the way, we truss this up after, and that will make some beautiful filet mignons. So it's one of the good days. Let me trim all this out, and then I'll show you how we deal with this little, let's call it side muscle, because that's going to help us, as you see it here. Although it's little, when we pound that out, it will going to be some nice slices of carpaccio for sure. And here you see, there is a nice piece here, which is going to yield two beautiful filet mignons. But that's not for now. That's going to be another episode. So I'm going to put that in a Ziploc. Because today is about the carpaccio. And the end piece here is too small to do anything steak related. So many ways to do this out there calls for freezing the beef so you can slice it really thin and blah, blah, blah. It's not necessary. You need a good, sharp knife, and then we are simply going to cut it into thickness like this, and the rest happens in a Ziploc bag. I will show you. But all of this piece here, we're going to cut out into nice little chunks like this, and they will become beautiful for our carpaccio once we pound them out nicely. Everything is ready. This is such a quick appetizer. I mean, you're gonna love this. A Ziploc bag cut open on the sides, and then we take our little piece here, one of them, put it in the middle, and then we're just gonna pound it. I'm sorry for the noise because this is a little bit noisy. And there you have a beautiful piece of buffalo carpaccio. So we arrange that nicely over here.
And you're doing off camera.
I'm off camera. I'm going to pound the rest, then I'll show you how we dress this up. The noise is over, and here it is, a beautiful plate of carpaccio. I mean, this is just, when you see that coming on the table,
you can only be happy.
Yeah, but now it's a question how to dress it up, because many restaurants, they serve it with rocket or rucola on top, which I find is a pity because it overpowers the flavor. It's much too, I like rocket, but not on carpaccio. It's too nutty for that. What we want to do though is, we want to take a bit of lemon juice and just sprinkle over. Round. Don't do too much, just, a hint of lemon over this. And we're going to give it a drizzle of olive oil. Again, not too much, just swing it around in a circle like that. Perfect. A bit of good sea salt, fleur de sel. Here you want the good salt.
For sure.
That's part of the charm on this, that it gets that little bit of good saltiness there. So beautiful. You can dress it in many ways. You can also make like a mayonnaise dip. You can make small dollops. We did that once. That was also fantastic, actually.
That was also good, yeah.
And then freshly cracked pepper. Don't overdo it again. Just around like that. And then we are going to put on some Parmesan flakes. Remember, this has to look pretty also. This is something you also
I have
eat.
a picture to take.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, it's something you eat with your eyes. You know, and it's a delicatessen. It's not something you get on your normal boring Wednesday evening, and especially not from Buffalo. Okay, we do.
We do. That's how to make a boring Wednesday more
Really interesting. Yeah, that's true. Parmesan flakes. And then we're gonna do some toasted pine seeds. Also, again, not too many, because you could even here, you could also get away with a bit of capers if you like that, but that's not my flavor for a carpaccio.
No.
But I've seen it been done. So it's, you know.
Well, it's a matter of taste always.
You do you. And then what we like to do is fresh basil.
Yes, and that is from our friend's veranda there.
On their restaurant, actually.
Yeah,
But
really fresh.
yeah, absolutely. Just took it off the plant a half hour ago. So, and fresh, nice basil, just to flip. It smells so good. I mean, this is, and that is becoming real pretty, I think. I'm getting better at this.
Yeah.
I'm practicing. And there we go. One finished beautiful plate of carpaccio. Thumbnail time, and then we taste the buffalo. Here we are with the beautiful plate, and I am so curious to try the buffalo to see how that comes over in comparison to Black Angus that we've done several times.
That I'm also curious to see.
Yeah, but basil, Parmesan, roll up a piece here. It's a treat, absolutely. Basil inside, pine seeds, Parmesan, the whole lot.
That's a bite from heaven.
That's amazing.
Is it?
Super tender, a little bit different than Black Angus. It's somewhere maybe a little bit gamey, like wild game to that extent, but not over to that really rancid kind. That's not there I'm talking about. That's absolutely fantastic, and this is, for me, dressed to perfection. Try this out at your next dinner party. It's literally 10 minutes if you're not filming, so,
It's gonna be a hit.
but it's gonna be a hit. Super delicious.